Welcome back. In this video, we will solve an important k-means clustering numerical problem and we will learn how to calculate SSE. SSE stands for sum of squared error. In this case, one-dimensional data point is given to us. Here we will assume k is equal to 2, which means we need to form two clusters. The first set of centroids is 15 and 32, then the refined centroids are 12 and 30. Our task has two parts. First, we need to create the clusters for both the sets by using the k-means approach. After that, we need to calculate the SSE for each set of centroid. In the first iteration, we will use the first centroid points, that is M1 is equal to 15 and M2 is equal to 32. Here we need to calculate the distance between the one-dimensional data point to the centroids, that is to M1 and M2. To find the distance, we use the following formula, that is distance is equal to absolute difference between x and c, where x is a data point and c is a centroid. First, we will calculate the distance between the first data point with the first centroid, that is m1 is equal to 15, which is equal to absolute difference between 5 minus 15. So, which is equal to minus 10, the absolute value of minus 10, which is equal to 10. Next, we need to calculate the distance between 10 and 15, which is equal to minus 5, and the absolute value of minus 5 is 5. Similarly, we need to calculate the distance for the remaining data points. Once you calculate the distance with respect to M1, next we need to calculate the distance with respect to M2, that is M2 is equal to 32. So, the absolute difference between 5 minus 32, which is equal to minus 27. So, absolute value of minus 27 is plus 27. Similarly, we need to calculate the distance for the remaining data points. Once you find the distances with respect to M1 and M2, next we need to assign these data points to one of the cluster. While assigning these data point to the one of the cluster, we need to check the distances and which distance is having the minimum value. For that one, we will assign the data point. If you consider the first data point, for this one we have two distances, that is 10 and 27. In between these two values, 10 is a minimum value, so that the first data point will be assigned to the cluster C1. Similarly, for the second data point, we have the distance is 5 and 22. In between these two values, 5 is a minimum value. So, the second data points also we will assign to the cluster C1. Similarly, we will assign the remaining data point to the one of the cluster. Once you assign the data point to the one of the cluster, next we need to calculate the SSE for the centroid 15 and 32. To calculate the SSE, we use the following formula, that is SSE is equal to summation of xi minus cj bracket square, where SS is the sum of squared errors and xi is a data point and cj is a centroid of the cluster to which the data point belongs. First, we will calculate the SSE for the cluster C1. Here we can observe that 4 data points are belong to cluster C1. So, the SSE for C1 is equal to 5 minus 15 bracket square plus 10 minus 15 bracket square plus 15 minus 15 bracket square, that is what you can see here, and 20 minus 15 bracket square, 20 minus 15 bracket square. Once you simplify this one, we will get a SSE of C1 is equal to 150. And here we can see that 3 data points are belong to cluster C2. So, which is equal to, that is SSE of C2, which is equal to 25 minus 32 bracket square, 30 minus 32 bracket square, 35 minus 32 bracket square. That is what you can see here. So, we will get a SSE of C2 is equal to 62. And finally, we will get the total SSE for the centroid 15 and 32 is equal to 150 plus 62, which is equal to 212. In the second iteration, we will use a refined centroids. Those are 12 and 30. Here also we need to calculate the distance from the data point to the centroid, that is 12 and 30. To calculate the distance, we use this formula, that is absolute difference between x and c. For the first data point, absolute difference is 5 minus 12, which is equal to minus 7. So, the absolute value of minus 7 is plus 7. Similarly, we need to calculate the distances from the data point to the first centroid and the second centroid. Once you find the distance, next we need to assign these data points into one of the cluster based on the distances. And if you observe for the first data point in between 7 and 25, 7 is a minimum value. So we'll assign the first data point to the first cluster, that is C1. And for the second data point, 2 and 20 are there. In between these two values, 2 is a minimum value. So we will assign the second data point to cluster C1. Similarly, we will assign the data point to the one of the cluster based on the distances. Once you assign the data point to one of the cluster, next we need to calculate the SSE for the centroid 12 and 30 by using this formula. So first we will calculate the SSE of C1. Here we can see that 4 data points are belongs to cluster C1. So SSE of C1 is equal to 5 minus 12 bracket square plus 10 minus 12 bracket square plus 15 minus 12 bracket square plus 20 minus 12 bracket square, which is equal to 126. And here we can see that 3 data points are belong to cluster C2. So SSE of C2 is equal to 25 minus 30 bracket square plus 30 minus 30 bracket square plus 35 minus 30 bracket square. So once you calculate this one, we will get SSE of C2 is equal to 50, and we will get a total SSE for centroid 12 and 30 is equal to 126 plus 50, which is equal to 176. So finally, we got the two clusters C1 and C2 by using the centroid 15 and 32. The data point 5, 10, 15 and 20, these data points are belong to cluster C1, and 25, 30 and 35, these clusters are belong to C2. And for this centroid, we got the SSE is equal to 212. And by using the refined centroid 12 and 30, again we got two clusters C1 and C2. The data point 5, 10, 15 and 20. These data points are belong to cluster C1 and remaining data points are belong to cluster C2. And by using these centroids, we got SSE is equal to 176. If you compare the SSE for the centroid 15 and 32 and 12 and 30, the SSE for 12 and 30 is 176, which is less than 212. So we will conclude that the centroid set 12 and 30 produce the lowest SSE, hence represent a better clustering solution. This is how we can divide the data point into different clusters and we can calculate the sum of squared error. So I hope the concept is clear. If you like the video, do like and share with your friends. Press the subscribe button for more videos. Press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you for watching.